and welcome to Farming Simulator 19, and today we are looking at pine and spruce trees to see if there's a difference in money when we come to sell them. So we're at Woodshire, and what we're going to do is sell 6-meter logs and 8-meter logs. We're going to use the lizard trees. Now these are the lizard ones. This is the more trees, which is a little bit different, so we use the lizard ones because they do look similar. Now the spruce ones are a little bit higher, only a little bit, but they are a little bit higher anyway. So we're going to compare the difference to see if there is a difference. We're going to put it to the test. And we're also going to do wood chips. We will put spruce through the one wood chipper and then pine through the other chipper and see if you get more out of one than the other, or will they be very similar? These are the questions we are going to answer. Right, so first off, I think we may as well get in the Komatsu. And we're going to use, so we got pine straight ahead of us. We will put everything pine will go on the blue truck. And let's just put the help window on to make sure we're cutting. And we want, yeah, we do want 8 meters. First we'll put 8 meters on the back. Now this is one of the pines. But let's start it up. There it is, cut it as low as possible. As soon as it raises up, then we will cut. Nice. And are we going to get logs on today? Let's give it a go. Typical. It was too good to be true. So yeah, we're gonna just load them, no problem today. Right, so that's the 8-meter one. Now let's go over and we'll grab one of these pines, which is, we'll take that next one there, and we'll go and put this through the chipper. Whoa, there is a bit of weight to it. Get it a little bit lower down will help. Right, so we've got 1 meter logs. That looks all good. Right, I think we're going to a little time lapse because we'll chip this one and then we'll do the rest of the little loading up. And that'll probably take 20 minutes, half hour maybe. So we'll go and get on with that. And I will see you as soon as we're all loaded up. Back in a minute. Right then, proper job. Done that. That one didn't take too long. Like half hour in the end. Right, so the spruce we have 13,784. And the pine, now the spruce were taller trees as well, and the pine is 14,942. So you did nearly get 1,000 more wood chips out of the pine rather than the spruce, which I was surprised about that. Right, next, so this has got the spruce on, the blue one has got the pine on. Now in order for us to get decent results, I think I'm going to have to just load the game in each time, because otherwise it's going to be separate. So I'm going to load I'll tell you what, I've saved the game anyway, so let's do the 6-meter logs, and then I will load the game back in, so they're going to get all the same results. So 6-meter logs we are getting, and this is pine, 5,838. Right, we're going to go back out of the game and load in again, and then we will try the same with the spruce. Back in a minute. Right, so we're back in. So everything should be the same. If we do it this way, the price isn't going to change, hopefully. So this is the 6-meter spruce, and we get 6,610. So we got more money. Right, do the same again. Back in a minute. Right, so now we have our 8-meter pine, and we get for those 6,025. So we do get a little bit more. Right, back in a minute. Right, now we have the 8-meter spruce. Now the 6 meters we're getting 6,610, and the 8 meters we're getting 6,651. Wow. So you don't get that much difference. Right, one more test is I want to come in and sell the pine and the spruce, the 6 meter and the 8 meter together. I'm going to price the total up what we got and see if we get that same amount, because I just want to, I'm sure it does fluctuate after you've just brought some wood in, so we will try that next. Back in a minute. Right then, when we previously sold these two singly and loaded the game in, there was a combined total of 11,863. Now the difference between 8 meters and 6 meters is £187. You get more for 8 meters, but you're better off doing 6 meters on the larger logging traders, because you'll get more on and you'll get more money for it. Now the prices for all the logging does fluctuate per map, as the prices for what we got here at New Woodshire is different to Ravenport, and is also different to the other video I did yesterday down at Mill Landscape Midland, where we were getting about 8,000, nearly 9,000 per spruce on that. So let's sell these two and see if you get more money for more bulk. 11,864. Wow, That's £1 off me selling them individually where we loaded back into the game. So it looks like the prices didn't make that much of effect. Alright, so let's do the spruce. And what I noticed as well, these trailers, I've loaded them back in, and basically the straps don't work. You see they're turning on and off, but they don't work. They won't go around it. After you've loaded back in, it doesn't recognise there's logs on there, which is a bit strange. Right, so combined total for these two last time, selling them singly and loading into the game, was 13,261, and we got 13,262. Cool. So the prices, you can just keep getting the same prices. It doesn't fluctuate if at all. That's a pretty good price for all of that. So that's 26 grand for 4 trees was that. Let's go into the finances, and we should have sold wood. There it is, sold wood, went straight past it, 25 grand. So that's not bad, not the best, but I think I'm going to do a video on, we're going to go through all the maps, especially all the maps what there is quite a bit of logging on, because it does seem to make a huge difference. I'd have thought the modded ones would be the best. So as Ravenport, when I first looked at that at the start of fs19, it wasn't that profitable. On Pine you were getting, I'm sure it was about 3,500, so it wasn't sort of loads, where on this map we're getting nearly 6,000 each, which is a hell of a lot more. Righto, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little test I've done, and if you have, don't forget to leave a like, as likes are always appreciated, help build the channel, and don't forget to share with your friends if it's relevant to them. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I've got absolute loads. 250, coming up to the 250 video mark now, so it's looking quite good, and could continue to carry on, do it for a few years, and we'll see how things progress. So don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so, and you won't miss out on any further content. Righto, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to get this back to the shop, and I will see you next time, because I think I will look into the other maps and see which one's the best. Righto, thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.